Alah. Manchester United. Oh, Divisi harap ada yang dibantu.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Baresi writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Baresi wins the duel this time. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Hakimi. Played in deep. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Oh, what has happened? Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Rodri. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's got the beating of his man. He would have been quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! Has a look and plays it forward. Palmer. Platini. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. What a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Haaland. Big chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Haaland. Little pass back. Asensio. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Probing pass. Haaland. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot. He's scored. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hazard clears it away. He came in hard, very hard. Milan have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That was travelling. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. Rodri.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now he's off and running. Foot in. Conte. Hazard. Now that's well seen too. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That ball looks a good one. Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Fired deep. Terrific header! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's Palmer. Kante takes control of it and he's on the move. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Under an awful lot of pressure. Platini chasing after it. That's good vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving forward. Looking for the run. Pullet receives it in a wide position. Deftly away. Cannavaro has it in a wide position. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pullet. Now it's De Bruyne. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. Araujo tries to clear. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be... Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their third corner. Rafinha getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro. Look at the space. Van Nistelrooy! Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Robertson. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. And now they can clear their lines. Kukçu. Rijkaard makes the interception. And he can clear it away. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
De Bruyne!
Oh,
And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rulli clears. Kukçu.
bola.
Kukçu.
Ci sarà un minuto
So
di
just
recupero.
one extra minute for stoppages. Strong. Araujo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Araujo has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got...
Tujuh lima. Hei, nyari orang lagi. Semoga nggak gol konyol ya. Van Halen.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based game.
And it's Neymar. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Flings it across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball, and instinctively he gets big! Off the post! And he's well positioned here. Caceres. Neymar. That's Caceres. Rodri. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. And he welcomes it in. Platini! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Platini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cáceres. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on.
And the shot! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And Van Nistelrooy! Palmer! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice cross. Bullish header! Against the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Baresi. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Rodri. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland receives it in a good position here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cannavaro going vertical. That's a cute ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Here's Rodri. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. But that has not gone well. So what can they make of this? Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good-looking ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, Neymar.
And the second half gets underway.
Con il numero 15.
Messi. Can he spark a counter here? De Bruyne. De Bruyne hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Rodri spots it and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Platini. Pullet looking to get on the end of this. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Rijkaard. Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Rodri. He has found the way through. Spread it left. Haaland, and the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This is the time you need that pace.
Dink through. Pickford gets it away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Almost an hour gone. He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne plays it short. Tries to play it through. Cross in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
De Bruyne. That's Cannavaro. That's a promising run he's making on the right. De Bruyne opts to play it back. There's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. Pull it. Here's a chance! It's hit the upright. Caceres. Some good work on the right flank here. And they win it back again. And it's Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Deep cross. Big header! It's hit the crossbar. Really well taken goal. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and
He's got tall. And that could come back to haunt them.
well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Caceres making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Messi in big chance! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That's wonderfly done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smashed. No stopping that.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter.
And won it!
Alah.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Pullet fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Rodri, Milan looking to pass their way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Bruyne, can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in.
Ci saranno 3
Aviati
minuti di
claims it
recupero.
without any fuss. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. And this is Bale. Bale. De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses. Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short.
Iya.
And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities.
Sabar ya, ngelek-ngelek ya. Kurang sabar, kurang sabar. Tadi harusnya Registril Galsewar say hi. Hi bro. English? Yes, English. Top global guys. Can play Brazil Sedikit.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan e Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be... Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Hullet, and that's gone loose. Now it's Ibrahim, shot a goal! Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Rui Costa. Is there any support? He might not need it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delivery from Mbappe. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Van Nistelrooy. Palmer. Knocks it out wide. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of it. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. That's a shade optimistic. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Jorginho. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hullet. And it's Rui Costa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great vision, and this is Hullet, aimed beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be. Gattuso. So what can they make of this? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bullet could move up a gear here. And it's Rui Costa. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bullet. Gattuso. Now, can they get him away? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Hullet. De Bruyne. Here's Rodri. And it's Palmer. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Jorginho. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Platini. Gattuso. Jorginho. It's a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Backward it goes. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Gattuso. And this is Ibrahim. It's Ibrahimovic! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cannavaro.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hullet. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Jorginho. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Palmer. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe gets into some space. Delivery from a header! De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Van Nistelrooy. De Bruyne. For Palmer. And here's Platini. Odo gets it away. Pass somewhat off target. That looks a good ball through. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Has another go! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Attenzione, il
Just
sostituzione.
unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. Aviati claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Can he spark a counter here? And that is as far as it goes. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.
Lost trick guys, lost trick. Hmm. Gimana cara biar skillful ya? Tembak silang, tembak silang, tembak silang. Pelatih magang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Palmer. Bellingham. Gravenberg. That is ended up in no man's land.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That was travelling. Cannavaro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Palmer. Could move up a gear here. That is a great pick out. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Platini. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Still goalless. Played out towards the right wing. Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Rivaldo. Distributed tidily. Fires it in low. Palmer. Tries to play it through. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rodri. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Palmer. Looking to go deep.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, well measured. Cannavaro. Cannavaro making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. That's Cannavaro. And it's Hullet. Now it's Rivaldo. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's superb. Now that's a fine challenge. Goes down, but nothing given.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he can clear it away. That's a corner kick. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Bruyne. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham plays it. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Palmer. Milan finding their passes. Played back in. Platini receives it in a good position here. Taken back almost at once. But it goes. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay.
Takes a shot! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's forced to go back. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Saka. Now it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Saka. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Knocks it into space, and he was quick to react.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Nicely spread. And it's Bellingham. And this is Rivaldo. Palmer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Platini. Out for a throw. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Grafenberg. And this is Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Hangs one in. He's got tall. And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Bruyne. Palmer. Now it's Platini. Rodri wins the duel this time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bullet! Decent hit from there. Neymar. Saka. That's a good run he's making there. McTominay looking to get on the end of this. Saka, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, they can break here. Succumbs to the pressure. And the return pass. Oh, it's Bebeto. He is through here. He's in a great position here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Rodri pokes it out wide. Has crossed into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bebeto. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And it's McTominay. And it's Rodri. Bebeto. Bebeto! Fantastic from Bebeto! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is extended still further. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate... And the shot! In for the pieces! They've done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Milan and Bebeto! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display.
Aduh. Fuck. Turun terus, guys. Bang, pangganya mana? Ngeframe, guys. Nge-lag. Ketemu monster terus. Benar. Question shot, yes. Enemy so big, bro. Susah. Ayo.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Italia e Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position.
Oh, shooting chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he was alert to it. Del Piero! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lewandowski. That is a great pick out. Gullit has it in a wide position. Has a look and plays it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Van Bronckhorst, nicely weighted ball. And it's made it Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Now, can they get him away? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Stood up well to him there. First quarter of an hour gone. Rui Costa. Milan still without a single shot on target. Now it's Iniesta. And it's De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Lewandowski. He's beaten the last... It's Lewandowski! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Italy are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rodri. Looking to play him in. Oh, good. Iniesta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. That's an excellent interception. Pirlo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Iniesta. Platini. Palmer. And it's Michel Platini. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. And now the breakaway. Platini looks to get on the end of this. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And this is Hullet. It's a quick ball upfield. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
This looks promising. Palmer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Del Piero. Reeled. It's Pirlo! It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Now it's Platini. He's found a way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rodri. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lovely pass, but Cancelo! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Italy, he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Italy are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to...
Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Maldini gets it away. Oh, this is a great position. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Crossed it again.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. And it's Hullet. Here's a chance! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, it's come loose. Italy trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and...
And Del Piero! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Platini. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Milan are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Italy do have a chance to counter here. Platini. Seedorf. Now it's Iniesta. And here's Rui Costa. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Palmer. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have reclaimed it. Palmer. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Del Piero does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just 5 minutes left. Iniesta. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Iniesta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Shapes to shoot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Now it's Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. Palmer. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.
Aduh, 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 aduh. Shot from far. Aduh, terakhir bro. It's hard to create space.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Plays a and he shoots! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, what has happened here? Pullet. He's going for goal. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Hullet, and he was quick to react. And here's Torres. Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Played in. Oh, smashing header! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And it's Conte. Fernando Torres. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Conte driving forwards. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And the counter is on.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Has a shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Bruyne. Cannavaro. And that's aimed into the middle. Sanchez tries to clear. This might spell danger. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. Fernando Torres. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Lewandowski. And this is Gullit. This looks promising. That's an excellent interception. And it's Cannavaro. Shot could be on. In comes a terrific header. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lewandowski cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
De Bruyne. Now it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Platini! Oh, it's come loose. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Showing good feet. Vitinha. Gerrard. Ball played for Conte. Driving forward. Gerrard. Wriggles his way through. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Palmer. Platini. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's found a way past. Can he finish? And it's Otto. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Otto. That's good play. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer proves just a little bit too strong. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified.
Omiya Ardija have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha, oh, good take, and shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Neto, very nicely done. Oh, super ball. Now the cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Lewandowski. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri. Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move. Conte. Vitinha. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, a very decent attempt. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are...
That could spell trouble.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Sanchez is there to clear. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 20. Park Ji-sung.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet.
Ci saranno
Rodri.
3 minuti di recupero.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hullet. Rodri. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced...
Play one. Bro, last trick, bro. Last trick, last trick, last trick. Sering gini ya. We need to win. No.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Bayer Leverkusen.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
De Bruyne! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pullet receives it in a wide position. Early ball out from the back. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Floated through. De Bruyne. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Adeyemi. Oh, played right into his path. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That is Hullet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Bale. Oh, that was vital. And they can counter here. Pull it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Palmer. Oh, no joy this time. Vitinha. He's had it taken off him. Milan have reclaimed it. Hullet and Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's through here. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Robertson. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he cuts out the supply. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. Now it's De Bruyne. Hullet. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And it's Rodri. Oh, super ball! Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. That has not gone well. Milan do have a chance to counter here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Loose ball now, in for the pieces! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Climbs up big! Van Nistelrooy, well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly...
And the shot! Van Nistelrooy might just make this. And that's put paid to a promising move. De Bruyne. Great vision. Chance, surely! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he welcomes it in.
Can he finish?
Robertson.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ambitious ball here. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Palmer. That's good running with the ball. That's a good ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played back in. Oh, that is a good ball to... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 2 then. And he shoots! Decent enough try. Azar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. And the ball is out of play. No, that's been intercepted. Palmer. Hazard. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's been played through. Great chance! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Gets into some space. Fired deep towards the back post. Rooney claims it without any fuss.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He can run onto that, and the flag has stayed down. A header! It's in! And that is goal number 20. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's found a way past. Can he finish? Yes! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the
Ci
game?
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
Goes for a shot! They've done it! The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And we're done. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised.
Aduh, 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 aduh. Yokohama F. Marinos.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Cannavaro. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Baresi. And it's Rodri. And it's Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to... He's got full! It's loose, and one more try! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. That's Cannavaro. Palmer. And it's Hullet. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Just off target. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Probing pass, and it's made its way to him. And big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri. So it is still 0-0. Milan finding their passes. Palmer looking for the run. He's being urged to... And Van Nistelrooy! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Looking for a runner. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. For De Bruyne. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. That's beautifully weighted. Cannavaro. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's De Bruyne. In with the challenge. Now it's Luis Suarez. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Van Nistelrooy. And it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. The muscular approach does pay off here. De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Nistelrooy. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take and goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Henderson. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. Isco.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Isco. And he's picked it up out wide. Henderson. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. Oh, played right into his path. Palmer. That's a little off target. And it's Isco. Can he get it through? Can he finish? And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Yokohama F. Marinos have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Suarez. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Jordan Henderson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, super! Tries a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now this could be a chance. Just looking wide. Looks terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hernandez. Good read, needed to be.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Platini. Isco gets a foot in here. Conte. Can he spark a counter here? Played into space. That's good vision. Decent chance! It's there! And they're back in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Yokohama F. Marinos go into the lead.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance! Really well taken second goal,
Gol per il
and the
Milan.
lead
Ha
lost
segnato
no time
all'80°
at all.
minuto.
Well, going
Numero
behind
22.
has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's cut it out. De Bruyne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hullet. Well, they can break here. Mbappe. And it's Sané. And he's there to make the challenge. There will be 4 extra minutes. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Palmer. And he welcomes it in. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable.
I should be win that match. Pogba.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan e Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Bullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Mbappe is onto this. Abiati sends that a long way. Mbappe in with the challenge. Looking for a runner. Platini. He might be in here. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Pedri. Good take, and a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Out towards the flank. Out to the right. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Platini. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Platini. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's gone for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, it really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Ambitious ball here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Bruyne. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Goes for a shot! And he's opted for the long pass. Van Nistelrooy. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Caicedo. Zirkzee charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dumfries could try cutting inside here. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now Saliba. Perisic. Upamecano. Distributed tidily. And it's Kaka. Some really good ball movement. Caught offside that time. That's the keeper's ball. Upamecano. Pedri. Caicedo. Pull it. Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Palmer gets a cross in. It's run loose here. Stood up well to him there.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Running strong and purposeful. Pedri. Now Kaká. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Knocks it out wide. Dumfries. Dumfries with the delivery.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pedri. Defending was strong and firm. De Bruyne. Chance, surely! It's their second corner of the game. Perisic can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. And it's made its way to him. Real chance here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kaka. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Gabriel. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Saliba. Pedri. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Caicedo. Zirkzee. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they've got a throw. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Pedri wins the duel this time. Played back in. De Bruyne. Caicedo. And it's Kaka. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Kaka. And he's cut it out. Now it's Platini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Milan finding their passes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nice interception, well timed. Gabriel. Palmer. Oh, good take and a good... And a chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
Platini. Let's go naikin. 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 Malang United.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He's Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
De Bruyne. The ball's gone astray. Henderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Can he finish? Off the post.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Platini. Oh, this is a very... He's going for goal! Oh, another save.
Platini really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And it's De Bruyne. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe gets into some space. Could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Still goalless at the moment.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shapes to shoot! De Bruyne stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lille look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Probing pass, and he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's, and the keeper's given it away. And Holland! Goal! Milan! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. João Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes forward. Gullit chasing after it. Pedri. Lille looking to pass their way through. Some good work on the right flank here. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Owen. Van Basten. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Abiati herring after the ball here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. Has crossed, climbs up big. It's there. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's not an especially good pass, that. De Bruyne. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Great vision. Mbappe. Oh, he's played it. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Neves was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Driving on and making good progress. Parma, an instinctive delivery. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's shifting through the gears here. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Owen. Owen! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's on it, can he get away? Incoming delivery. Aviati claims it, safe hands. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the delivery. Terrific header. Van Nistelrooy might just make this. João Neves. João Neves has a shot! Quality ball. Lille have it back and can go again. De Bruyne. Palmer.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pullet looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedri. And this is Owen.
Pretty robust defending.
Van Basten. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's a sharp little ball here. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Mbappe aimed beyond the defence. Nice, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. Adams.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Jordan Henderson. And here's Van Basten. And he shoots! Palmer Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Palmer. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe gets into a good position. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Owen does really well to win the ball there. And that shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 22, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, Park Ji-sung. Il numero 9, Hazard. Il numero 27, Silvestre.
Lille have their third corner. They've played it short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Lille get their fourth corner. Now it's Thuram. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a good ball out wide. Pedri. Keeper has taken decisive action. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Jordan Henderson. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro is fouled. Time added on, 4 minutes. Rosicki, can he get it through? Chance for a shot! Goal! Deep, deep into injury time! Was there ever any doubt? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of...
Aduh, 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 aduh. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. What you? What you? Let's play some, okay.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Rodri, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Park Ji-sung. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Palmer. Sergi. And it's Rijkaard. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. De Bruyne powering forward here. Opts for safety. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Platini. Rodri. Great vision. Cannavaro delivers with whip. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's De Bruyne. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. Backward it goes. De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? That ball looks a good one. Hullet. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Palmer. Cannavaro. And here's Hullet. That has not gone well. Park Ji-sung. Yamal. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, right place, right time. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Van Basten. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Platini. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Played back. De Bruyne. Lewandowski. Chance! Park Ji-sung. Yamal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Bruyne. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And he's following up! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rijkaard goes short. Mbappe. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha with the short one. Lovely bit of skill. Vitinha. Mbappe!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vitinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And he has been fouled there. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. And it's Rodri. Nice sequence of passes this. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cannavaro.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Palmer.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Park Ji-sung. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This is it then, now or never. Over to the left. Can he get it through? Platini. Pings in across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Van Basten. Great defending, strong and determined.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Lewandowski. It's loose and Hullet! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, he's used to making headlines for all the right reasons, but he's about to get a flavour of the other.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
Musuhnya Mas Buran ya. Aduh guys, aduh guys, aduh guys. Sutopo yo. Simbung. Ini dulu. Rata-rata udah ini. Ada lawan kah? Lawan guys. No, no.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an
Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And it's lofted through here. Well read, nice interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Strokes it back. That has been slung wide. Decent chance! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
But après 9 minutes de jeu.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No outsmarting him this time. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here, and he's worked it through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to play him in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. Steaming on goalwards.
Indonesia really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Camavinga, and it's Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision, and they can counter here. It could be in here. Now their chance! Goal, France! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ribéry. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Zaire Emery. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ribéry driving forwards. Ribéry! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
No, that was never going to make it. Camavinga to Terrier. Now it's Platini. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the counter is on. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He can run onto that. Look at the space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Always onto this. It's come to nothing. Pavard. Terrier. And it's Michel Platini. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France are leading by one in a finely poised game. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Terrier.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Zaire Emery. Now, can they get him away? Oh, right place, right time. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Aimed beyond the defence. Elects to cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Indonesia finding their passes. Looking tidy in possession here. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Terrier. Ribéry looking to add to his goal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Le numéro 7, Ribéry.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played into the middle. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Roll, looking to penetrate opposition lines. De Bruyne. And this is Roll. It's Roll! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Turns and goes back, and the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being urged to shoot. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nicked it back promptly. Palmer. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Not the most accurate pass. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Kirkchu. Oh, well played, well played. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Hullet. And this is De Bruyne. Van Nistelrooy! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely bit of skill.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific header! Goal, Milan! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Palmer. Now it's Hullet. Probing pass. Can he get onto this? Oh, given away. who's going to be in for the pieces? They just took too long getting forward.
Bullet cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Platini. He's tried one! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And here's Raul. That is lovely. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Platini. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kukçu. De Bruyne.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely worked. And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Romario. And now the breakaway. Van Nistelrooy. That is good strength. Kukçu. And here's Romario. Oh, that is a nice touch. And Romario! He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger.
Van Nistelrooy! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Ruben Neves running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Platini. Oh, that pass isn't the best. James. Kukçu. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference here.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Van Nistelrooy. Great ball if he can get there. He's on it, can he get away? Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
De Bruyne. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Closing in on goal. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chooses to go back. Now it's Hullet. That ball looks a good one. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy sticks it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan take a 2-goal lead. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chance for a shot! And that's off target.
Indonesia are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Well read, nice interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Platini. And he's managed to get free. He slings it. Chance! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kukçu. And it's Messi. Messi! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Ha segnato all'85esimo minuto.
Indonesia
Numero
grab a goal,
11.
but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene
Robertson
sostituito con
spots
il
it and
numero 20.
intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Big chance! One-on-one! Goes for a shot! He has done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Lasciano il campo
Well,
per
it's been an
il
absolutely
numero 8.
fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
6 minuti di recupero.
Romario. Romario. Messi. And Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Platini. And this is Hazard. He has found the way through. Kukçu. Messi.
It's the sort...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly.
Kayaknya itu aja guys, udah capek. Thanks for watching.